morning, boys and girls. Today we're going to talk a little bit about the things that are the same and the things that are different between an informative text and a literary text. An informative text gives us facts and information, and it doesn't really have characters. A literary text may also give us information, but it has characters. So let's start with we're going to review this book since we haven't read it for a few days. Remember, the main character in this book is Charlie. It's called On the Town. And Charlie's teacher gives them all these speckled notebooks so that they can record things about their community. So Charlie goes outside, talks to his mom about his assignment, and then he realizes that school is part of his community. So he draws a picture of his teacher and then his other teachers and writes the word school. Next, Charlie and his mom go to the park and they see the workers at the park that are cleaning. Charlie helps them, and they also see the nurse. So he writes down recycle and garbage collector from the park. Then they go into town and Charlie finds somebody's wallet. So he decides he should take it to the police station so the police officers can see who it belongs to. So they go to the police station, and here's Officer Joe, and he talks to him and gives him the wallet, and he realizes that Officer Joe is part of his community, so he writes police station and Joe. After that, Charlie's mom says, you need a haircut. So they go to the barber, another community helper, and Charlie gets a haircut. Next, they go to the post office to buy what? Oh, I hope you said stamps. So he wrote post office in his book, and Evelyn, who is the lady that helped them at the post office. Then they went to the pharmacy, also called the drugstore, to buy a thank you card for Grandma. So it says pharmacy, and that's the name of the pharmacist. His name is Mr. Noon. Besides getting cards at the pharmacy, you can also get medicine there. And Mama was running out of money, so they went to the bank. The next place they went is the luncheonette. Charlie was getting hungry, so they went to the luncheonette. And while they were having their drinks, Charlie had some chocolate milk. Mama pulls out a library book and says, are you finished with this? And he said, yes, we should take it to the library. So they went to the library, which is another part of their community. But before they got there, they went to the fire station. And Charlie's uncle works there. So then he wrote fire station and his Uncle Carrie's name. Now they're at the library. And then they went to the train station to pick up Charlie's dad. He wrote down library and train station in his book. Then they went to the flower shop, and Charlie's dad bought Charlie's mom some flowers. Then they were hungry, so they went to the pizza place, part of their community. And then they went home. Charlie played with his dad. His mom read him a book. He went to bed, and then he called them to remember he forgot something in his book. Do you remember what he forgot? Tell your grown-up. What did he forget? You're right. He forgot his home, which is his favorite part of his community. And then he woke up the next day and wrote some more about people in his community. All right, so I want you to do a turn and talk with your grown-up. Why does Charlie visit places in his neighborhood? And why are there different kinds of places in his neighborhood? All right. Well, I think Charlie went to the places in his neighborhood because his teacher wanted him to explore different places in his neighborhood. And it's important that there are different places in the neighborhood to meet all our needs. If you lived in a neighborhood where there were only grocery stores, where would you get books? How would you stay safe? So we need a lot of different things in our community. Why does Charlie have a community adventure? Please tell your grown-up. Because his teacher asked him, right, to go and explore the community. Good job. What does Charlie do when he gets to each place? You're right, he writes about it in his notebook. What does Charlie learn about the community during his adventure? He learns all the different places that make up his community. Yep. What is the main topic of this book? Turn and tell your grown-up. Oh, look, it's the same as that one. Yes, the main focus of this book is different places in your neighborhood and why they're important. Why do you think the author wrote this book? I think you're right, to tell about different places and neighborhoods. All right. How are these two books, Places in My Neighborhood and On the Town, alike? Turn and tell your grown-ups some of the things that are the same. All right, some of the things that are the same is that there's a visit to the police station in both of the books. There is a visit to the library in both of the books. There's a visit to the, let's find another one and show it. There's a visit to the fire station in this book and in, not quite. This book right here. They both, Charlie and the other book, went to the fire station. Carlos in this book and Charlie in this book went to the fire station. How are the two books different? How are they different? I hope you said this is a made-up story with characters and this is an informational book, so it tells facts about real places. All right, we're going to do a Venn diagram. So we're going to turn it off right now and I'm going to move and then we're going to do a Venn diagram.